All righty. Good morning and welcome to Friday Live and a mail call. I am, of course, Steve, and we are. I was trying to figure out if I could get music to play, and I don't think it worked, so oh well. Um, anyway, we are coming to you live from. All right, all right, all right. Anyway, um, I'm still trying to figure this one thing out here, and it's not working. So, oh well, all right. I wonder if nope, that ain't working either. Nope, nope, nope. Anyway, try to get fancy and nothing wants to work. Go figure. All right, it is. Yesterday was a gorgeous day here in Oklahoma. Gorgeous, I say. But we're expecting severe weather today and tomorrow, which is, of course, the way springs are here in Oklahoma. And in case you're wondering, I cut the ever loving crap out of my chin this morning shaving. So, anyway, I'm disfigured. Um, my right hand is with me here today. And of course, he is coming to you from. All right, all right. Cool beans. I guess I should probably unmute you. Hey there, John.
Good morning.
I was trying to get, last week I tried to play my theme song and couldn't get it to work, and it's not working today either. So what can I say? And I can't even get it to play. And then I tried putting system sound, turning it on, and that didn't work either.
I don't know. I have computer issues myself, so.
I wonder. Hang on 1 second while I try something. We're a little out of order here, but there. Let's try this.
That's bad.
So you can hear that fine.
Yeah, that's a good sound, but then that cuts your voice down also.
Oh, okay. Enough horsing around, right?
Yeah, now your voice is low.
My voice is low.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't touch anything on mine.
It's something about when you were bringing the volume down of the music, it was also bringing your volume down.
Well, I know, but it should have been restored now. Let's edit my mic settings. My mic settings are all the way up. Let's go over here and edit the other mic settings. It's all the way up. And you say I'm still low?
No, you're good now, but while the music was playing, your voice was very
I
low.
don't care about that. I don't care.
And
The music's done.
And then it
I'm
was
trying to
low
adjust
when the music stopped. Now it's okay.
Okay, I haven't done anything since the music stopped.
Don't know. Just telling you what's happening.
Okay, cool. All right. Also with us, my left hand is joining us as well. And of course, that is Lynn over there at the HD MRRC. All right, Lynn.
Morning, Lynn. Whoop.
Can you say something?
Still
I got to
Yeah.
I had to unmute you. So sorry. So you playing Grumpy again today, Lynn?
No, I'm just old and cranky, I guess. I've got trains running. I got trains up there. I got trains down here. In fact,
Hey, it's
one
always
down
good
here
to have
we want to talk about a little bit. I got to turn it off. It is so noisy in here that I'm having trouble hearing you. So just a moment. We're going to bring this guy around here, make him stop, hopefully.
All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and start our roll call?
When the roll is called the thunder.
And first in was James at Dundas Junction.
Fried and baggedy
Fried
butter.
egg butter. Hey, we got it.
Slow there.
You were synchronized. All right. That was James. Next in was our folk singing contingent.
The magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
I hate these scam. Hate these scam phone calls. All right. Welcome, Ray Ron. All right, next in, on time, way early, as a matter of fact. All right. Is our buddy out east.
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. No. I'm overdue. I'm really in a stew. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late.
Good morning, Joe, and welcome. All right.
Morning.
And from across the pond, we have
Dutch boy. Oh,
All right. Good morning, hi, and Holly.
Hi.
Ollie?
Hi.
Ah. All right. After hi was Alan.
Beneath the pines along that dusty road. Them old footprints seem to take my soul and carry me along. Along that Mason-Dixon where I roam.
All right. Welcome, Alan. And we also have Greg.
Nice dream where fantasy reigns. Love and laughter, joy and pain. In the realm where magic sings. Lost in wonder, hearts take wing. Welcome to the Midsummer Night's Dream.
All right, Greg. Welcome. Let's see, it's 15 hours later there. Or is it earlier? I can't tell. All right. My where's he at? There he is. My compadre in crime. Hey, Dave. Welcome. And we have Mr. Tuna Dog himself.
Big bay window with a view of the stars and a field full of corn.
Good morning, Dwight. And welcome, buddy. Let's see. Scroll. Here we go. And we have. Oh, where'd he go? There he is.
All these feelings keep running through my head. They keep running through my head. Keep running through my head. Well,
All right. Welcome, Mike. And that is it so far. It's 2:41 a.m. on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah, I was reading that.
So
Yeah.
ahead of us.
What the heck are you doing up at 2:41 a.m. on a
Listening,
Saturday
Watching
morning?
us.
Well,
He's
yeah.
watching us. That's what he's doing.
There's nothing else on TV.
You know, I'll never forget the one time I was watching Robert and Jason, Flying Crow and Colonel Cottonbelt, doing a live stream. Jason was down at Robert's house and they were operating, and I went to bed. It was 8 o'clock, and I woke up about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Went on YouTube, and there they were, still live.
Yep.
So you never know. Oh, all right. We've got another one from down under with us. And there we go. Hey,
New
Brad.
Zealand was like, where's our fucking song? New Zealand, New Zealand, you caught me on an awful day. My little life is all fucked up. My psyche is in disarray.
You know, I'm surprised that I haven't gotten a strike for that in all this time, but I haven't. So, because you can still make out what is being said in the background.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's roll call so far. Anyway, Brad got to the wire before we get kicked off here. And so, what do you guys have to share today?
Well,
What you got, John? What you got?
Oh, okay. I've got screen share up if you want to click over to that.
I can do that. Oh, that's not what we want to do.
No.
It's not.
Hang on. We want that, and then we want that.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I made a little purchase for doing my 3D printing. I was having trouble with doing my half tracks because, well, several reasons why I was having trouble doing the half tracks. One was I hadn't changed my release film when it told me to for 5 or 6 prints. So I did get those in. That has been changed, which is something that Steve, if yours is telling you to do it, do it. But I
Already
found
did.
these snips on Amazon, and they're a nice, real thin cutting blade. I found that the ones that I were using that I actually got from mini prints were thicker, and as the wedge would cut, it was pushing either up or down on the either the item or the base for it, and it was causing a lot of torque on breaking things off. So I picked
Like-
these up.
like
They
Side mirror.
yeah, they have solved that one problem, but again, changing um, the release film has helped a lot too, and I've also changed my vat of cleaning solution. I can't remember who it was, but they said they're using water-based. I'm thinking
Thomas
maybe I'll
Grassi.
try to. Who's that?
Thomas Grassi.
Okay, Thomas. Yeah, I may try that, but I do have 5 kilogram bottles left of the regular stuff, so I'll try that when I get.
How about a link?
Yeah,
For your
I don't
stickers.
have any real link. I've only got one video, so it just look
No,
me
no.
up, CNEI John, and
Where did you? No, where did you get the snippers?
oh, and Snippers. I'm sorry, Amazon.
And what are
And,
they called?
Steady, and either clippers or nippers, and these are the ultra fine. And I looked at a lot of them. A lot of them don't really tell you how thick they are, so you just got to sort of look at the picture. But this one was called ultra fine, and it was
Steady
the smallest ones I could.
model nipper with ultra thin single edge and blade.
Yes,
Is that correct?
that is correct,
Yes.
and made by
so-
Steady. But they, so far, I mean, even cutting off some of the
John,
small
check out that link and make sure it's. John, can you check out my link and make sure it goes to what you were talking about?
first one or the second one.
Oh hell, it's so long. It is so long. It's not going to let you get to it.
Yeah. But they've turned out to be real nice. I mean, they're good to work with. I was looking to see if this brand had like a set of all their ones, but you would have to buy them individually. I couldn't find a set, but they seem to be real nice. They are spring loaded, so they work real good. Yeah, I've enjoyed them. And then let's see which way.
Oh, link works. Okay.
Uh,
That's not a bad price either for $13.
Yeah, they're not bad. I've seen them for a lot more and a
For
lot
sure. Did
less.
did you check the link and make sure that's exactly what you have?
No, I didn't. I couldn't get all of it
Would
on
you
there.
please do that?
I'll
Everybody says the link works, John.
try. Okay, good. So here's what I've completed in my.
All right. Would you please, John, can you please check the link, look at it, and see if that's exactly what you got?
Okay, Steve.
Come on, John. Get in there.
Yeah. Paste. Enter. And wanting to go to several different things. No, I can't check the link right now.
I guess everybody else can do it. All right.
Yeah. I can bring them up on my Amazon and show you the picture.
Did you check my, you bring them up on your Amazon, check my description and see if it's the exact match. How's that?
Okay. I can do that. Yeah.
Because there's so many different ones there.
Steady. Oh, come on.
Train's running. Train's running.
Yeah. Time.
Never mind. Everybody's on the road. I tried.
If they're blue and they're steady, STEDI, and they're ultra fine, that's it.
Did you read my description, John?
Mm,
At 10:50.
Yeah, when I click on it, I get something else, but that's because of my.
That's not what I asked, John. I said the description. If you go to your item on your Amazon, all right, can you do that?
No, not at the moment. I can't do that.
Okay, never mind. Everybody's
Yeah.
on their own.
Yes. Here, okay, I found it. Steady model nippers, ultra thin double bladed nippers with protective case for model hobbies.
Okay, so the one I posted is not the same. That's why I'm asking. The one I posted is single edged. And I don't see a double edge.
Let's see if I can give the item number. See if it does that. Item number. Where do you find the item number on here?
All right, I found a double edged.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not giving me a item number.
Thanks, JD.
Here's the double edged. Here's the double edged one. And here's the description.
And mine's coming up. I paid $18.99 for it. May find
That's-
it cheaper.
That's the one I just posted, which is different than the original one, which is why I wanted to confirm.
Yes.
Now, the one I just posted, does that have the identical description as yours?
Let me get down there. Say double ultra thin nipper case hobby. Yes, that's it.
All right. All right, guys, we finally got it, I think.
Okay, tune in next week.
So anyway, back to this is the 16 half tracks I've got completed. I think that's all I'm going to print of those. In what I was talking about, changing the release film and changing the cleaner, here's an example of why you change your release film when it tells you to. See, the back bumper on the left one is curved up, and the one on the right is nice and straight. It does make a difference. We learn by our mistakes, so that was my mistake. Also,
I got a PhD because I have a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. Also went to Hobby Lobby. I don't know if yours are like this, but Vallejo paints, they must be getting out of Vallejo paints, 99 cents. Not great color selection because, they're running out, but I figured I could use every one of these.
Every store would be different.
Yeah, the thinners, I know I can use, but 99 cents a bottle, I couldn't pass that up. And
that's a good deal.
So anyway, that's what I had to show. The only thing else that I got in, no, I think that was it. Haven't done much this week because my shoulder's been killing me. Anyway, yes. Lynn, what do you have?
What you got, Lynn?
Oh, some super nice guy, super nice guy, sent me a fleet of these cool looking checker taxis. These are the yellow cabs.
And look at the shine on that grill, Steve. That looks excellent.
Yes. And then he sent me the unpainted versions, which are really nice. But the yellow ones will be at the train station waiting to pick up passengers. So that was super nice. Thank you again.
You're more than welcome. Hey, did you ever get the white Bronco replaced?
He found it.
Oh, okay.
The white Bronco was found under the passenger seat a year later.
Okay.
What Steve is talking about
I
is
printed
a lot of our modules and stuff have little Easter eggs, we like to call them, little hidden things. There's one where there's a chicken, HO chicken crossing the road. Try to find that. Different things like that. And the past president, he probably will be president again because I don't like the position. But we just try to switch it up. He had the white Bronco and a couple of police cars chasing it. And we set up at a show and he couldn't find it. And he thought somebody had stolen it and he went all ballistic. And they're not an easy one to find. And then a year later, setting up for the same show, he's going through his car and under the back seat, there was the white Bronco. So yes, the white Bronco was found. So since you brought that up,
all right,
we have a show next weekend. And
while you're looking for something, I'm going to play. We have another person that has joined us.
Tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy.
All right, JD, welcome. Back to you,
Good
Lynn.
morning,
Don's been
Grandpa.
there keeping us abreast of how many are watching. Anyways, if you're old like me, there was a book, a story, then a movie with Duel. And here's the Duel with the license plates. Here's the tanker
Dennis Weaver.
faded. And if you don't know anything about it, it was filmed just south of here. And you never see the driver of the truck. But Dennis Weaver is driving this old Plymouth, 6-cylinder with a bad fan belt. And he pisses off the truck driver. And the truck driver tries to keep running him off the road. At one point, they're at a railroad crossing. SP is coming by, and the truck is literally pushing him into the train. And you have to watch the movie to know the ending of it. But these are little things that we
Well,
have in
the
our
ending-
layout. What's that?
There is a video. There's a video on YouTube of how they did the ending, and it was done with models. It wasn't, it wasn't a live scene. But if you look at the movie and then the models, you're going, oh damn, because you can't tell in the movie it was done with models.
I'm not going to
They
say
did an
that's
excellent job.
not true, but I've heard and seen pictures and everything that no, that was a real truck. They ran that truck off the cliff.
Oh.
And there's a whole thing about people trying to find the location. They had to clean up the mess. But that truck literally did go off the cliff. Now there's a remake, and they may have used a model for that. But the original, that was a real truck. And it was a one take. They had cameras set up every which direction, and the truck literally kaboom. Notice no explosion or anything. It just crashed. Regardless. So next weekend, we are going up to Tehachapi up in the mountains and setting up, but we can't get into the building until 3:30 in the afternoon. So I will be here unless my back gives out again. And we'll be setting up. So that'll be there. One of the modules that I'm taking is one we call it an orphan. We decided last night to call it an orphan because one member had it. He gave it to another member. That member passed away. So the widow gave it to another member. That member didn't want it. So he gave it to somebody else. They didn't want it. And I ended up with it. It's out in the garage. The deal is it's a mountain, tunnels, trains going through it. And at the top is a mining scene where the train runs around. And I was been trying to find a train. Steve's favorite, the green one, it doesn't work. The radius is just way too tight. So I went online and I found this one and I really like it. SP. No, I'm not going to give it away. It doesn't work because the wheels don't turn tight enough. So I got a hold of one of the original owners. He's, well, you know who he is, Steve, Jason Friend down in Tampa.
Yeah.
And he says, you need to get something like this. So I dug through my box. I got this, but something's wrong with the motor. I took it all apart. I paid attention to Ron at Classic Model, and he gave me some tips, and it'll work and then stop and just buzz and everything. So that got to be a pain. So I had this running. Surprisingly, it hasn't jumped the track. Of course, I can't get it disconnected from the cards now. There we go. Ta-da! This is going to be the engine that runs around the top. Because it doesn't have any front truck or rear truck. But my back gave out, and I don't have the ability to get the module out and set it up. So fingers crossed it's going to work. Surprisingly, this morning it's been running on the track down here and no derailments because yesterday, every time it went around, at some point, either come uncouple or derailed. And then this morning it's been working fine, but I stopped it because it's rather noisy in here with all these trains running. So that's pretty much what's going on over here. Back to you, Steve.
Here's a link to the model filming that they say was from the 1971 movie.
It may be.
If
Like
anybody
I'm
wants
not
to.
going to say it isn't, but
I'm just saying this is what the link is. I don't know if it's true or not.
Oh, if it's on the internet, it's true.
Always, always. Okay. All right. While I was doing that, okay. All right, we're good. All right. So, I got a couple things.
yay!
The continuing saga of how train freak Colonel Cottonbelt loves me to spend my money. I spent over $1,000 buying things from him, and then he came to the train show. He and JD was there, and Jack and Robert Flying Crow. We were all here for the train show. Had a great time, and he every time we turned around, he was finding stuff that I had to buy. So in that realm of things, the last of which were the 3 Accurail bi-level auto racks, and then 2 Ather Genesis auto racks. Those 2 were very expensive. The Accurail kits weren't that bad, but anyway. And that led, of course, those purchases that he instigated led to the 3D printer and wash station and all that, and all the vehicles I've had to print and paint to fill up those auto racks, right? So I was looking around once I put the cars into the lower levels, then I could put the drop down ramps on the ends, because you couldn't do that ahead of time, because then you wouldn't be able to get the cars in. So I'm doing that, and I get the box out that I put all those in, and I notice in there's a thing from Accurail that says, we have renumbering kits, decals, that for $4 that will allow you to do 12 renumbers of auto racks. All right, of bi-level auto racks. And then in the box, the tri-level box, they had a different set that allow you to do 12 tri-levels. All right. So I'm going, these things have been out of production for a decade. And I figured I'd go look at the Accurail website and see if they still had them. All right. So I went on and I did that. And lo and behold, they had the decals still. Now, I don't know if the decals are any good or not, being how old they probably are. And so we'll pull them out. And the nice thing is they're white. They better be white decals. So even if I can't use them for the auto racks, I might be able to use them for other stuff if they're good. And let's open these up. Yeah, by golly, they're not decals. Looks like they're press on.
Huh.
Like stickers.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, we've got those. So then I was running the search, saying, okay, I've got the Athearn auto racks, and I got Accurail auto racks. I wonder if anybody else makes any Burlington open-sided auto racks. So I ran a search on that, and all of this, of course, stems from the root cause of Colonel Cottonbelt. All right. And Lee press on nails. Absolutely, JD. So Walthers has some tri-level C, B, and Q auto racks. And they're not the same numbers as the Accurails. Same number. So I said, cool. So then I was checking on, after I did the order, I placed the order a week ago last Sunday. So then I decided I was going to check on the order, and I went to the Walthers site, and I couldn't find where to check on the tracking and all that kind of stuff. But I plugged in this, and they have two different road numbers. And since I hadn't got any confirmation that they'd shipped yet, I called Walthers up and said, hey, I ordered one. And they were on sale. That was the cool thing. They were only $14. No.
What? Man.
They're only $12. Yeah, brand new. All right. And but the shipping on it was $14. So I called customer service once I found out they had two different ones with two different road numbers and said, hey, can I add on to the order? And they said, well, you can order another one, but the other one's already packed and we're shipping today. And I said, crap. So I didn't get the other one because I didn't want to pay another $14 in, $28 in shipping from the two cars. So, but I did get this one, and I will be looking in the future for the other one of these at some train show or at Caboose Stop Hobbies. I can always give Carol a call and see if they got to go. Okay, Gus, we'll see you later. So those were my two big purchases, and since I got another auto rack, all right, and the prospect of even more to come, you guessed it, I had to add some more cars. If we go there, and well, let's flip it. So I had to add some more cars. And so that's what we're doing there. All right. So it's been a fun week. And I did print some DeLoreans, but I looked at them and compared them to others, and they just look tiny. All right. They didn't look to scale. So I went back in and I adjusted them. I looked up the dimensions again, and for whatever reason, I didn't have the right dimensions in. So I did print the correct dimension ones, and they're bigger. Just to show the comparison of the two. You can see how the unpainted one is bigger than the painted one.
Well, it could have been, one dimension was for the ones with flux capacitors, and the waste converter to give your 1 watt gigawatt power.
I am, for those that have watched the stream all the way back in my Florida days, I have the Mirth Mobile from Wayne's World. And I figured I would do Back to the Future All right, with these, I've got some Dodge Monacos for turn into a Bluesmobile.
Now, question, Steve: is your DeLorean
Uh-huh.
going to run on the track, or is it just going to be stationary?
No, this is Back to the Future 1, not 3 or 2. Which one was it? 2 or 3?
3. 3 was the railroad
What?
track.
3 was the railroad track. Okay.
Yeah, the
No,
western.
we're Back to the Future 1. So, and so I'm gonna have my little thing for picking out Easter eggs, as you call them, is going to be movie cars, and I've got some others, and that will be done as well. So that will become apparent not next week, but probably the week after.
You'll need to
Next
come up
week,
with a
immediately, Red Plymouth.
yes, for Christine. That'd be an easy one.
Oh, I've got a Red Plymouth.
Okay.
All right, but it's not Christine.
Oh,
Well, I don't know if it's red. What color did I paint? I think it's blue, silver blue. And Hi just sent me a link. Hang on. It won't let me. Oh, there it goes. Copy. This link, Hi says, is the real ending to a duel. Anyway, so movie car themes. Next week, immediately following the stream, I am hopping in my car and heading southeast to Longview, Texas, where on Saturday, JD and Jack will join Robert the Flying Crow and I, for operation session on Robert's Flying Cloud ACS layout. And so, and of course, we'll do some streams from there as well, I am sure. Because we all have to watch Jack
Speed.
violate the speed limit. Yeah. Cop motor, cop shocks, cop tires, cop suspension, as JD is saying, but he's got to fix the cigarette lighter that he threw out the window.
Yeah.
It was being from Chicago, when people used to come to visit, or I'd take college buddies home and I'd give them a driving tour. I had 2 different driving tours of Chicago, and one was the and I'd combine them, of course, but one was the gangster tour. And the gangster tour, you go to Al Capone's grave, you go to Union Station, where the baby buggy scene from Untouchables was filmed, and go by the Bayou Theater, where what's his face was gunned down, Dillinger, and then go by what was an empty lot now, where the St. Valentine's Day massacre occurred. And then for the Blues Brothers, you go up to Wrigley Field, you lower Wacker Drive, and you come up and drive under the L. You go by the Sears Tower, and you end up at the Daily Plaza, where the hut down the side of City Hall was. was done. My dad actually got to see him preparing. They filmed that scene on a Sunday. That's why there was no anybody around in Dealey Plaza as the National Guard went flying, through there where the Picasso's at. He saw them preparing for it on the Friday before filming. So kind of different. I saw the Transformer movies that were filmed in Chicago. There is 1/10 of a second or second where you can see my Dodge pickup truck in an aerial shot as we drove by, because they were filming that on a Sunday morning, and I was giving somebody a tour of Chicago at the time. What about Mrs. O'Leary's Cow? That place doesn't exist anymore. But the water tower, which is the only structure that survived the Chicago fire, is still there. Yeah, we drive by that. Mrs. O'Leary's Cow, that area was down by the what became the stockyards, which is no longer there, down on the city's southwest side. So, and that spread towards downtown and then jumped the river to the north side. So, and that brings us to the useless information of the day. my Cliff Clavin segment. JD's been to Union Station many times, as have I. Union Station, it has so much traffic. It's all done in what I want to say, marble, maybe granite. The steps where the baby buggy goes down in the movie Untouchables has had so many people go up and down those steps. They've got indentations in them from where people stepped millions of times over the years. So
Guess what,
it's
Steve?
pretty.
Guess what?
What?
September.
What?
We'll be there. September,
In
we're
Chicago?
flying into
Union Station?
Chicago to go on a Great Lakes tour.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You told me that. Well, if you have extra time in Chicago and you want places to go see or good places to go eat, let me know. My favorite German
drive
restaurant.
up and give us a tour.
No. When are you going to be there?
Towards the end of September.
Oh, I'm going to be
I don't
there
know
the
the
weekend of
exact
October 17th. I'm going to be there the weekend of October 17th. It's my 50-year high school reunion. So I will be up there for that.
Dave from Crooked River, or Crooked Dave, we'd like to call him. We're one of the stops on the Great Lakes tour is in Cleveland, and we've already made arrangements that he's going to try to meet me one way or another while there. So probably just meet, shake hands, have a cup of coffee, photo op, but we're going to meet.
But it's always fun, It's always fun to meet up with people. So
ask JD, Grandpa Rails. I got a picture of him and D-Rail. We're at a show several years ago.
I've been to JD's. I've been to JD's place, and he's been up here to mine. Jason's been here, and I've been to Robert's. Robert's been to mine. Jack's been up here. Of course, C&EI John was at my old house down in Florida almost every weekend for about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, my first wife would say I was there every weekend. Yes. Yeah.
We had fun though.
Yes, we did.
Anyway. All right, we are at 59 minutes. So we can call it an hour. And if I delayed long enough, if I pull a Heath and just kind of ramble on a little bit, you know. Damn, I thought
I know,
this last
I know
week,
you
I
didn't
thought
see
I
him.
built.
You didn't see him Wednesday night when
I
he
saw
was
him.
opening the box. I said,
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I saw him, and I felt like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day
Yes.
because he would start over, you know, reading the letter the whole 9 yards. What, 4 times? I think. So.
I think
Yes,
he read it like
JD,
4 or
I'm
5
telling
times
you.
before he got all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
And I knew he was lactose.
JD,
That's why I put in there about the cheese.
Yeah. Well, hi. We got here at 10:30 local, and it is hitting 11:30 now. So, with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us here at the Retirement Railroad 2.0, and y'all have a great day.
Bye all.
And remember, next week we will be live, but I will be in a hurry to cut it off so that I can get down to Texas. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.